Hey Camp family, Chopper here. Just wanted to do a quick video on how to sign up for our family camp. So there is another video out there specifically to sign up your kiddos for rock, day, or sibling camp or teen winter weekend. But this is going to be specifically signing your family up for family camp. And the process is a little bit different. So I've already got an account in the system because I signed my kiddos up for camp. So I'm just going to log in with my existing account. If you have not registered or been in the system before, you'll want to create a new user account. So first name, last name, your primary email, and then a password, which just so you know, it has to be 10 characters in length, and you'll create an account. So I am going to be logging into an existing account. And for those families that were in our old system last year, which was called Jambula, we did import your family info, your names, your addresses, and your kiddos' names and some birthdays. So you may already exist in the system. So if you try to create an account with a password that's already there, just simply go back, put it here in your sign in and hit reset password. So you won't have to recreate data that's possibly already in the system. But I'm going to log into my existing account. And as you can see, it's asking me if I want to start a new camp application or manage my household and people information. So I'm just going to dive right in and I want to start an application. So again, this screen's going to pop up and say, hey, we got to fill in a little information about your household and the campers that are attending and choosing the right camp. So it's just kind of a little introduction to what's about to happen. So I'm going to hit continue. And here's where things are a little bit different for family camp versus our kiddos going to camp. We want to register the parent, not a child. So we need to have somebody who is an adult, so either a parent or guardian, that is registering the family to attend our family camp, which will be happening later this year. And in this case, I am going to say I want to register myself. And it is asking my age, and not because we're nosy, but because we're actually driving which camps are available for you as an adult parent or guardian to sign up for. So I'm going to put in my birth date, and yes, it's coming up. Then I'll be 52 soon. But I'm going to hit continue, and it's going to ask this question about whether I am a patient or a sibling. And in the case of family camp, I may not be a patient or a sibling. I may be the parent of a child or the son or daughter of a parent who is going through treatment. And so it doesn't really apply to the camp for the family camp. So you can see here in yellow, if you're a parent or guardian registering for the family camp, RyanStrong camp, please select patient below. And again, this is just so we can capture the right camp information. So just simply choose patient. Even though I am not a cancer patient myself, I will hit continue. And now, as you can see, there is a camp that is available to me to sign up for, and it's the Camp Reach of the Sky Family Camps, which is our combination of our family camp and our RyanStrong camp. When I clicked on the details, it gives me more information about who can attend, where it's located, all the same information you'll find on our website, and I'm going to add that to my cart. So you're going to see up here that we have added myself registering for our family camp, and I will hit continue. So now there's three forms that need to be filled out. One is the household form, which is just kind of the basic information about myself, my phone number, 858-395-2222, and that is a cell phone number, and I am a male. And I need to put in a mailing address. So 1555 Main Street, San Diego, California, 92121. And I am in the United States. Don't have a secondary household in this case. And I do need to enter a emergency contact. So I'm going to put my father's name in there. He will be my emergency contact if needed. Now, if you've already registered campers for day camp or sibling camp or resident oncology camp, this information is likely already completed, and all we need to ask you to do is essentially confirm that this information is still accurate. We do ask if we can authorize to send you a text message to the cell phone that you provided. It's a legality thing. We have to ask to make sure that it's okay. And sometimes we'll send out a text blast reminding you of when camp is or if there's a change in plans. So I'm just going to say yes and complete this form. So again, if this form was already completed because you registered some of your kiddos for camp, you'll just need to go in, open it, and verify the information, and now it'll be completed. Now, I'm going to just jump down to the waivers and agreements forms. Again, if you've registered kiddos for our camps, this is all the same. I am just going to very quickly sign these forms. Today, I believe, is the 6th. And they are essentially waivers for permission to treat, because we will have essentially a first aid station set up. We do expect people to be on their best behavior, and we have a liability release. So we do ask you to read these. I'm just going to sign them in interest of time to get this completed. Complete this form. And now you're going to see that there's one more form that I need to complete before I can continue with this registration. And this is where the meat of the data is. So if I open this form, you're going to see that I'm asking for who is the primary contact for the family, and that would be myself. So Chopper Biker. I'm going to put my email in. If it happens to be different than what was in the registration, we just want to make sure we get this on file. So bbunner@gmail. And again, the same phone number. And now here we're going to ask a little bit about the hero. So who is the hero that was diagnosed with cancer? And in my case, it was Maggie. And the type of cancer, she had a mast cell tumor. And the date she was diagnosed, that was in about October of 2022. And the current status, she is in remission with no active cancer treatment. This will drive different questions. So if I say no active treatment, it asks when I was in remission, or when she was in remission, rather. If it's inactive treatment, we do ask a little more detail about the status of the cancer. And then if your hero has passed, please provide us the date that it was that they had passed. So we're just trying to collect a little information about the families that are attending and specifically who those heroes are. Maggie was fully healed in November of 2022. Now here's where we're going to ask how many people are going to be at our family camp. Each campsite can accommodate up to 6 people. And in my case, I'm just going to say that there are 3 of us. And again, this is where I'm going to enter my information. So I will put Chopper Biker, my birthday, which sounds repetitive, but we are sort of using the form a little bit different than it was normally intended for. T-shirt size for me, we'll go big. I am the other. And do I have any medical allergies? Yes or no. If I put yes, I need to describe them. If I say no, there's nothing to describe. And we do need to include vaccination information. I'm going to leave that blank just for speed. Then we have Maggie, last name Biker. Her date of birth is January 15th, and she was born in 2020. Actually was born in 2018. My goodness, she's 5 years old, and she is a youth small. And our relationship to the hero, she is the hero, and she does not have any other medical conditions, and yes, she has been vaccinated. My third camper is actually going to be Sky, and she was born on January 15th of 2020. She's just a youngin', needs a small shirt, and she is a sibling. So I'm going to put other. I'm going to actually update that before we go live. And then, do you have any medical conditions or allergies? No, she does not. I don't need to describe them. And then if there is any immunizations, yes, she has been vaccinated. And then we ask a little bit, just a little information about the campground. Since we are not providing cabins, RVs, or tents, we just want to make sure that, if you have them or you can borrow them, please let us know. If you can't, then let us know what we could help you with. but we will not be providing essentially any of the sleeping arrangements. We will be providing as much as we can in terms of the food. And then we also do ask if that you have any campers that require electrical hookup for breathing or other medical devices. The majority of the campsites do have electrical hookups. Some of them do not, but we want to make sure that we put families in the right places with respect to electricity. And if you have any other questions, please enter them here. And I'm going to say complete this form. And you now can see that I have completed all 3 of the required forms to register my family for family camp. So I can hit continue. And it's just now a summary of saying, hey, we have signed up Chopper for family camp. There is no cost. The forms have all been completed because they all were required with the red asterisks. I'm going to submit my application. And it's going to say, thank you. You have submitted your application. You will receive a confirmation email because of this step. So check your inbox. You'll see an email. If not, check your spam folder. I'm going to view the details about my application, and you're going to see that it is still saying that it's in processing. So it takes a moment for CampBrain to do its thing. I'm just going to hit refresh. Still processing. And so again, this tells me that I've included all the forms that I needed to fill in and what camp I've been registered for. And again, now it's telling me, since it's completed, that there is a financial, this will show me an invoice, but as you can tell, we are not charging for camps. We just rely on donations, and we ask your help for that. These documents do not apply to family camp. We do not need you to fill out a physician's release form, but there's no way for this to be turned off. It does apply for your kiddos signing up for Rock Day or Teen Winter Weekend if they are a patient. And then the vaccination cards, feel free to upload vaccination cards to this location, but we do ask you the vaccination information in that form. So there's nothing that needs to be uploaded here. So for family camp, as long as you filled out the 3 forms and you've registered all your family members, you have been registered. And that is the registration process for family camp. Thank you. Please let us know if you have any questions. Sign up early. We have a lot of spaces available at the campground, but we do anticipate being pretty full this year. So the sooner the better you can register. Thank you.